for using you as a guide, even though I insist we're enemies. What's with that face?
Nothing, it's just... I don't think I've ever heard you apologize before.
I suppose that's true. I can't recall apologizing to anyone but you recently.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Wow, I guess you really are perfect. I hope I can be like that someday.
I meant that as a joke.
What do you intend, leading Emil out here?
I just needed someone to show me the way.
Emil is not him, you know.
I am well aware of that.
Are you? I see the hesitation in your eyes when you look at him.
Emil is Emil.
Yes, that is correct.
Hey, don't you train?
Not really. I enter Ratatosk mode when I fight, so...
Stop depending on that. Fight with your own strength.
But I can't.
Yes, you can. Learn to defend yourself at a moment's notice. Don't get cocky just because you've got a special power.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was too harsh. Look, I'll teach you how to fight, so stop looking so pitiful.
Okay, thank you.
Emil, food's ready.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead and eat it if you can.
That sounds pretty ominous. It looks normal enough, though. Let me give it a try. Mom, wait for me. I'll be joining you shortly.
I was afraid of that. This is the first time I've ever cooked.
I'm really worried.
Are you referring to Lady Marta waiting in Triet?
Yeah.
There were plenty of people waiting to have their fortunes told. We should have time.
It's not that. If she gets a bad fortune, I just know she's going to grill the fortune teller with tons of questions. And even if her fortune's good, it's only going to end up encouraging her.
Seems you've come to know Lady Marta quite well.
I've come to know that laugh of yours pretty well, too. The spiritual tome and the spiritual apocrypha. Do they both have the same kind of stuff written in them?
This book is about Spiritua. When the world was still split in two, she was the most famous of all the Tetraalan angels. I even heard Spiritua was once the chosen of Silverant. Is it true?
Yes?
History is not Emil's strong suit.
I'm sorry. I didn't study as much as I should have.
Well, it's not exactly essential for everyday life.
You know a lot about history and all sorts of other stuff. That's really cool.
That's all they ever let me do.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, forget it. It was meaningless research anyway.
It's just like at Palma Costa. How could he do something so horrible?
Emil.
Damn it, Lloyd! Where are you?
He couldn't have gotten far. Let's track him down before he can leave town.
If I may bring up our previous discussion.
Huh? Well, which one?
You mentioned that I was so cold-hearted. Though it may seem that way, in actuality, I am quite kind.
Oh, that.
Yes. For example, if a monster is near death and suffering, I do not hesitate to use my powers to bring them under my control. And in battle, I always make sure to finish off an opponent, no matter how much they beg, before they have a chance to regret fighting me.
And that's being kind?
Yes. Among centurions, I am known for my moderation.
How could Lloyd not answer me?
You still want to save him somehow, don't you?
He's my friend.
What kind of person was Lloyd before?
Well, he was an optimistic, straightforward, and compassionate young man. He followed his heart, so he tended to act without thinking through his actions. But I found that innocence to be a positive trait.
That doesn't sound anything like the Lloyd I know.
That may be. I wish I could somehow introduce you to the Lloyd I once knew. Maybe then you'd understand how confused I am at this situation.
The flow of time cannot be reversed. No, there are those who can manage the task, but for humans it's exceedingly difficult.
Indeed. And as much as I long to see the Lloyd of old, we must deal with him as he is now. My apologies for having broached